Alright, this is part, 1 million of the series about the cat. So I just went with my friend to go check on seeing if we could convince the pet owners to relinquish the cat to us, or to me. And my idea had been maybe to be as a temporary foster until I could rehome the cat, possibly open up a care credit account, which is a credit card that you can open up for veterinary services. And then you get 6 months interest-free as long as you make the minimum monthly payments, which is usually like $25-35 a month. It's not really super high. And I had considered getting a GoFundMe so that I can make sure that I can make those payments. Because the cat needs a little bit of help, but it seems like it's a cat that still has a lot of fight left in it too. Anyways, we went, and my plan, and I discussed it at length with my friend, what I should do, and talked with with Clackamas County Control, or Clackamas Animal Services, their animal control here. They only do dog situations, they don't do cat. They said other than maybe reaching out to Oregon Humane Society, which would send out an officer, the other thing is I could try and peacefully talk it out, or discuss this with the owner, the guardian. So I got myself into a mindset of what to do, and I found myself feeling really drained by this today. This is a thing I've noticed, that the level of empathy that I feel, it gets to a point where I start feeling unable to do anything else in my day, and I still needed to take care of my son. I needed to cook. I needed to plan our day and get things taken care of, whatever needs to be taken care of. And I also knew I needed to be gentle with myself today. Not try and do everything. I'm not a superhero. No one's a superhero. Nor should we ever try to make ourselves to be. We're human. But at the same point, there was this part of me that really did not want to give up on this cat. And when it started to snow, I felt just hit with that feeling of helplessness. What can I do? I just honestly want to help this cat out. So I went in having tried to calm myself first and go in with an action plan, kind of like a script of things to talk about and things to not talk about, if I wanted to try and make a connection with these people. Because again, I don't know why they're doing what they're doing, and maybe, and I'm not here. I know I was angry in the first videos, and I feel really intense about this, and enraged, but I don't know the situation at all. And then today was the first time actually I saw their other cat, and he looks so healthy, and so they're not, I don't know the situation, and I wanted to go into it with, please, just no judgment. And I hope there's no judgment that comes into these videos if anyone leaves any comments. I want this to just be informational and insightful, and a brainstorming place or platform, or support, I guess, but as well would be nice, but more if you can offer it, advice and brainstorming. So anyways, that at least made things peaceful during our talk. This time I met the wife, or the partner, the woman, and she looked like she was not having it that I was there. She was really terse, and she came up because he answered the door again, the man that I spoke with yesterday, and I tried to be really friendly, and basically just say, hi, I'm sorry to bother you again. Just you guys have been on my mind, and I have really felt for you, and I felt compassionate towards what you're going through right now, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to help if you need it. Do you need help with veterinary costs? Do you need help getting your cat to the vet? And then they immediately, or she immediately said, actually, next week we have scheduled the euthanasia. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that is what she said. And I could see that the guy looked at me in a way of like, and it wasn't like kind of like, you know, go away, but I'm sure they wanted me to leave, but it was also kind of like, because he kept saying after that, but you know, this cat, she keeps eating, and she eats really well, and she, you know, I can see she has pain in her legs, and that's why, you know, maybe euthanasia, you know, that's what we think is the best for her. I think it's just that time for her now. But, you know, she's just a good cat. She's a good cat. And that's all he could keep saying yesterday, too. She's a good cat. She's a real good cat. And I feel like maybe he doesn't want to euthanize the cat either. I said to them, well, you know, whatever decision you guys have come to, you know, that I'm not here to, you know, place any judgment or anything. I just want to let you know, if you were hoping you had other options, I'd like to be here to help, and be like a helpful neighbor to you guys. I know what it's like to have an older cat, and to wonder, am I giving him the best quality of life or not when you see them in pain at times? And you know, that's a personal decision, and you try and make it as well informed as you can. It's not an easy decision, and you know, the times where I thought I should put Squiggles down, I challenged my vet, saying, I don't know if he's living a good life anymore. He's in pain, and we've done everything we can. And they said, you know, just, we can continue talking about that, but you're not putting your cat through a hard life if you keep him alive too. Because I was worried that, am I being selfish keeping my cat alive? Not because I wanted to put him down. Oh my God, I don't want to. And he's given me so many scares that he's gonna just die in the past several years. Because his health can go very down all of a sudden and then way back up like a day later. So I usually give him a whole day and see what happens. And the same happened with my dog. And so I try to portray that emotion and energy to them, that I feel compassion for you guys, even if I don't understand what's going on. I want to offer peace here and help and support. If you guys will take it. I left my phone number with them. He took it down. I don't know if he kept it or not, but maybe he did. And who I went with, he said that he saw that the situation for where the cat was, he noticed that it looked a lot better than what we had seen last time. The cat was on the stoop, and it's like a cement area, and it's covered by, you know, the door's front arbor or something like that, whatever you call that, the entranceway. And, you know, the cat was on a blanket. There was another blanket next to it, and there was a new dish that was put down for the food. The food was all eaten, and there was still water there. But the cat was outside when we got there. When I had my friend go check, the cat was not out there, but their things were still out there. And so, and you know, with how cold it is today, I imagine that even, you know, our county is going to start opening up emergency shelters again for dogs, cats, and people, because of how cold it is today and how wet it is today, and that it actually snowed, even though it was crazy sunny all week. This is what it's like this time in Portland. So I don't know. My friend kept assuring me that I planted a seed, and reminded me that sometimes seeds take time to grow. And you know, I hope that maybe you all have watched all these videos, because maybe this is what those dodo videos are like, but it never really quite seems like it sometimes. That it can take a lot of work to try and do these. Things don't just happen overnight. And maybe something more will happen with this. Whatever happens, I think I've exhausted every option. This weekend I'm going to see if I can make a few more calls to some local rescues, and maybe some low-cost clinics, and to see if I can just learn more information and find out if there's anything else maybe I didn't know. I know that maybe I shouldn't approach these people anymore because I've already come twice, and if I go anymore, other than bothering them, which that was the least of my worries, it's more that I also, they might start asking me to leave their property and tell me that they want me gone, or not want me gone, sorry, not like that, like they maybe even might put a restraining order on me because I'm harassing at that point. And oftentimes you see in the movies that it's like, no, non-stop, just keep going, keep doing it no matter what, or go be a vigilante. And that's, at this point, I don't see how that could be reality. I'm sure that there have been instances throughout time where that has happened, but maybe right now it's one of those things I don't think it'd be wise for the cat, or for me or my son, and to still give the benefit of the doubt to the cat's guardians, that maybe they thought this was their only option, or maybe they think they are doing the best for the cat, and so, anyways, that's as much as I can share for now, of how far this process has gone. So I guess this is the last part of the video for now. I'll continue the series if any more happens, but at this point this is it. So anyways, I'm gonna go take care of myself now and try and sit with my emotions. So take care, and thank you if you've watched all this. I hope any of this was useful to you. You're not alone if you have not been that one who's not like a bystander, like you want to take action, or if you have been that bystander and you felt the guilt of not having done something. Of course, you felt the guilt, or you felt like, did I do enough, or did I do this wrong? You know what? There is no right or way to do things. They're all just experiences, but you're not alone. This is not an easy process. It's not easy to deal with or cope with. You're not a better or a worse person if you choose to do one thing or another. If you were able to do something, applaud yourself. Even if you were able to just like go up to the cat and analyze the situation. If you felt like you couldn't because you were too scared or nervous, you know what? That's where you're at in life. And you shouldn't be shamed for it, because whatever has in your own life has caused you to feel like you can't use your voice. If anything, I feel compassion to you and sadness to you that you had to deal with your voice being stifled. That's stifling. I really should go. Now just focus on this one that I was able to save, and that the person who gave them to me, that they felt like the cat needed, or that Squiggles needed to be saved, because keeping them was no longer the best option for him in his life, but they wanted better for him, so they didn't keep him. Instead, they gave him away, and that wasn't easy, I imagine. But yeah, hold your ones at home tight. Give them love. Any animal you see on the street, approach them. You don't have to physically approach them. You could even just look at them, or you can leave some food behind for them. If they're a stray, like even the cats that you'll see at rest stops, leave them some food. It doesn't mean that you have to physically rescue and rehome every animal. If you can do that, wow. Please tell me how you do that. But sometimes that is all that an animal is calling for you to do for them, at least in this lifetime, is to show them that acknowledgement, that kindness. Just like homeless people in the street. I don't have much money, but I do have my food stamps, and what I can give them is at least I can leave them with some bread. I can leave them with some fruit. If I'm able to do it, only give what you can give. And think about your energy too. I'm a mom. I can't neglect my child. I have a cat. I can't neglect my cat. Um, and you can brainstorm ideas of what you can do. You don't have to be the one to take it all or do it all. That's what community is about. We're all a part of this community because we all hold something important to give. We're not supposed to be the community, and we have all the things you can give. So maybe my role there, and my friend's role, and even my son's role was just to be there to acknowledge the situation and show compassion to these people instead of judgment, even though that's so badly what I was wanting to do at first and what I felt. But again, you never know the situation. You can't assume. Like they say, assuming makes an ass out of you and me, or it spells out ass as you and me. I don't know how they say that, but it's never helpful to assume. All right. Thank you for listening. And I don't know if I like saying this anymore, but be gentle with yourself. It's a good thing to say. It's getting old. Maybe I've done too many videos in so few days. Bye. Bye.